Hi everyone, I want to take a few minutes to go over the final push as we get through, and particularly these next 2 weeks, because this is the first module that's really going to run 2 weeks roughly, and it's really about getting a lot of your stuff, your final stuff done. First I'm going to just show block 14. The first thing I want to do is draw your attention to the calendar. So I have updated the calendar to make sure that all those changes are reflected. So remember what we agreed to on the Google form was that we're not going to look at the syllabus dates anymore, that we agreed as a class that we've switched our dates, and all of them are listed here. And as you can see, you can click on each of these highlighted blocks, but as you can see, your original drafts of your video and your PBI write-up are due this coming Saturday, or I'm sorry, 2 Saturdays from now. Sorry about that. Into a forum, and then another team will go in and download them and then provide reviews by the following Wednesday. Then after you make your tweaks based on feedback, you're going to turn in that final product and video on Wednesday, May the 2nd, and then your final exam is due as a forum post on Monday the 7th. So the first thing you really want to do, again, is of course read the directions here in assignment peer review in week 14. And if I were you, you and your partner have to figure out who's going to do what editing and how you're going to do that. But the first thing you need to do is you need to go ahead and pull those rubrics, use those rubrics as a guide to how you're going to provide feedback. So I would just make sure you have those open. And then on the 21st, after your team has decided, you're going to pop into this forum. First of all, you're going to see who your partner team is. The list is here. So for the moment, I'm going to pretend that I'm Francis and Caroline, just because Megan and Melissa have been nice enough to go ahead and upload their stuff first. So I would download their report. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and open that. And so just make sure you put your name in the name of the title. That might be helpful if you do that. It'll help people as you're working through these, because what I would do is suggest that you save as and then put the initials or the names of the people who reviewed. It'll just help distinguish one version of it from another. So of course my word's going to take really a long time, so trying to think of really something smart to say here while that's working. But anyway, so hopefully that'll come out in a second. And you may want to divide and conquer. Maybe one of you provides feedback on the written document. Maybe one of you provides feedback on the video. But the way this works is, and of course this is going to be really slow. Not now, please. Thanks. Alright, so my computer is of course freaking out in the middle of a video. Wouldn't you figure? Isn't that just always what it is? Okay, so finally. Okay, so here you go. They have the link there for you. That's very nice. Nice touch there. But again, think about putting your name in the title of here, and then when you go to put your comments in. For those of you who are not familiar, which I'm sure most of you are, I'm just making sure that we all are on the same page. How you do track changes is you have to go to the view, wherever your view is in PCs or for Mac, and you want to turn on the reviewing. And what you want to do is you want to put track changes in. So if you're looking at that rubric down here, and you want to make a comment about your connections to TPAC, or you write something in here, it'll all be tracked by color and changes. You can also add a comment if you want to say something to them about this part, or you may want the rubric or something to that effect. So you definitely want to do that. And then once the team is done, you want to just file, save as, and I just always add like my initials or something to the end just to distinguish it from the original. So I might put, just underscore LH or dash LH. I would save that. And then the other thing that you need to do is, once you've given a feedback to the actual document itself, is down below at the end, somewhere at the bottom of the page, is where you're going to come in and give them feedback using the rubric. Give them feedback to the video, and then that can just really just be a paragraph or some sentences or some bullets, but just go ahead and add your feedback. You might just want to call it video feedback here at the bottom. Okay, so once you do that, you save it. I've already changed the name of it. What will happen is then you'll return to the forum, and in your reply you'll just say great job, whatever you want to say, and then you just attach that now resaved with your initials, you just attach that to your reply. And that's how they'll get the feedback back to them. Okay? So, reiterate. Make sure you track changes. Make sure you guys try to save your files with your names, and then reviewers put your initials in there or somehow distinguish it from the original. Pay attention to the dates. Drafts or PBI drafts of video and written product are due April 21st. Reviewers, you need to get that turned around by the following Wednesday so that people can download that, look at your feedback, make their tweaks, and move forward. All right. And then the final product is due this May the 2nd, and your finals, which is just a reply to a form response, which is already there in the Moodle, is due May the 7th. All right, thanks for hanging in for this kind of long video, but I thought it was important to walk you through that process. All right, take care.